What's up, my YouTube audience? Let's do today's New York Times hard Sudoku puzzle for May 24th, 2025. Before we get started, be sure to like and subscribe. That way you won't miss any of these videos. I do put out the New York Times hard Sudoku puzzle every day, as well as the weekly LA Times Impossible Sudoku puzzle. And I also put out Wordle and Connection shorts on most days, just for fun. I enjoy those puzzles. And so if you don't want to miss any of those videos, be sure to subscribe. Right now I have 140 subscribers, so I'm kind of targeting 200 as my next goal for subscribers. So would love to have you join the channel. And one other thing, if you'd like to try this puzzle yourself, I have links down in the description. So with that being said, let's fill the grid. Okay, and what I want to do, I'll keep mentioning this. I know if you've seen my recent videos, I say this every time, but we're going to look for the New York Times trick at the beginning here. And it's not really a trick, and it's also not exclusive to New York Times Sudoku puzzles, but you will see this frequently in the New York Times hard Sudoku puzzle. And so what I mean by that is we're looking for, like right here is a good spot. If you look at the given digits, you want to look and see where they are within the box, within each individual box. And actually there might be two spots here in the middle. Let's look over here at this 6, 7, and 2. If you notice, those three digits are not in this row. Okay, so of course, every row, column, and box needs the numbers 1 through 9 one time. So for this row, where are we going to put 6, 2, and 7? Well, 6, 2, and 7 have to go in these three cells in this case, because we have a 3, 9, and 1 right here. So the other thing that I was noticing before that was this 3, 9, 4, and 1. None of those given digits are in this row. So for this row here, 3, 9, 4, and 1, we already have the 9, so we're not concerned about the 9. But the 3, 4, and 1 have to go in these three cells. So let's fill all this in here. Let's put the 6, 2, 7 in these three cells. 6, 2, 7, 6, 2, 7, 6, 2, 7. And let's go back and see. This could be any of the three. This could be any of the three. This can't be a 6 because of this 6 right here. Now in this row, well, actually before we do that, this is going to be a triple right here as well, because we have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, all taking up these cells. So this is what's left. And that's going to be 4, 5, and 8, it looks like. 4, 5, and 8. Just 4, 5 because we have an 8 here. And this is a 5, 8 because we have a 4 here. Now this is a triple. Okay, what is that? Well, the 1, we can see the 1 has to go here. So this is just a pair now. And the 9 has to go here because we have a 9 that sees this cell. And the last digit is 3. Okay, so that's going to put 3 in one of these two cells. Now again, we were going to go to this row here and put the 3, 4, and 1. We already filled in the 1, so this is actually a 3, 4 pair, and it can't be a 4. This cell can't be a 4, so this is a 3 and this is a 4. Okay, so now we have this as a triple, and that is a 2, 5, and 8. Okay, so 2 and 5, look at this cell, so that's an 8. This is 2, 5. Now the fact that this is a 2, 5 hidden pair means that this can't be a 2 anymore. Okay, so we have a 2, 5. Now this is part of a 6, 7 pair because you only have this cell and this cell left. So this has to be a 6 or a 7. So what else can we do here? Now we have a triple right here. if you notice that in this column. So let's fill that in. That is a 1, 6, and 7. 1, 6, and 7. Okay. So I just, this can't be a 6 right here, and this can't be a 1. So this is a 1, 6, 7 triple though. So we're going to have 6, 7 up here somewhere. Let's keep penciling things in here. We have 9 and 9 looking down to this box, and this 9 looks across. This 1 looks up here. Okay. Is there anything else that I missed? Let's look at these cells. Let's look at the row. We need a 4, 5, 6, 7. Or no, we don't need 4. We need a 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. So the only place for 8 is right here, because we have this 8 and this 8 looking at these two cells. This cell can't be an 8. So that's an 8 right there. So this is 5, 6, or 7. 5, 6, and 7. Okay. All right, and the 8 down here, this can't be an 8. So we can actually place an 8 here and a 9 here. And we can place another 9 here. And we can go back up here and mark these two 9s. So we are getting, a ton of stuff out of the double New York Times trick that we saw at the beginning there. I see another thing, 4 and 4. That means this is a 4. That means 4 is in one of these two cells because we have this 4 looking down. So 4 is going to be in one of these two cells. And 4 is going to be in one of these two cells. 2 and 2, look into this box. Okay, let's look at this box here. We're down to 2, 5, and 7. And we can't eliminate any of those candidates at the moment. Okay, let's make sure, let's start going top to bottom now and see what we find. So we already marked the 2s, we already marked the 4s, we have the 9s marked. The 8 is going to be in one of these two cells because we have an 8 down here now looking up and this 8 looks across. Can't do much with 5 right now. Okay, let's go. I see 3 and 3 down here. Let's mark that. So this entire middle band horizontally is all either place digits or completely filled in candidates in each cell. So let's go down to I do want to mark that 7 up here. And let me just look at this cell here because I want to make sure I remember that 6, 7 points up to these two cells. So actually though, this is a 6, 7, 8 triple right here because the 8 points up. 8 has to be in one of these two cells. The 6 and the 7 point up here as well. So this is a 6, 7, 8 triple. That means this can't be a 4. So that's a 4, that's a 1. Now the 6 can go in any of the 3 cells. And the 4 now points down here, making this a 4. And now this is a pair because this is a 1, 6, 7 triple. So we need a 5 and a 2. 5 and 2. 5 and 2. Yeah. And now I notice here we have a 257, 257, and 25. So that is a triple in the row. So what's left is 1, 3, 4, wait. Oh, so the 257 means that this can't be a 7. 1, 3, 4, and 6 is what's left. So this is 1, 4. This is 3, 4, 6, and this is 1, 3, 6. I'm looking at the row because we wanted to see that this is a 2, 5, 7 triple. So 1, 3, 4, and 6 is what's left. Okay, let's look at this bottom row here. We need a 2, 5, 6, 7. 2, 5, 7, 5, 6, 7, 2, 5, 6. And this is 1, 2, 5, and 7. So this is 1, 2, and 5. Okay. So I think what I need to do is look at this stack right here and see if there's anything I missed. Or maybe here. Actually, the 1 looks up here and this 1 looks across. So 1 is going to be in one of these two cells, but this can't be a 1. So this is a 1 right here. And that means that 1 is in one of these two cells. So that gives us a 1, 2 pair right here. So in the column, or I mean in the row, we still need 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so this is 6, 7, or 9. It's not an 8. This is 7 or 9. It's not 6 or 8. And this is 6 or 7. And up here we have 5, 6, 7. Just completing the column here, we have a 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We need to place a 7. We're short on 7s here. This 7 points down, and these two cells can't be 7 because of this triple. So these 7s point to this box, and that makes this a 6. And that makes this a 7, and this a 1. We'll come over here and remove 1 from these cells. So now this is a 4. This is a 3, 6 pair. That means this is not a 6. This is not a 6. This is not a 7. So the 2, 5 pair in this row now makes this a 1. This is 2, 5, 7. Okay, this is now 1, and this is 2. This is 5, this is 7, this is 2. This is 8. Now we have a 4, 5 pair. This is a 4. We have this 4 right here looking up. Okay, so that's 5. This is now a pair. It's a 7, 8 pair. So this is our 8, this is 7. The 7 points to this cell and makes it a 6. Now we have 7, 8. This is not 6. So the 6 now points across. This 6 points up, making this a 6. This is not 6 anymore. Now we have a 7, 9 pair looking at this cell. So that's 8, that's 7. This is not 7. So let's just make sure that that is a 5. Okay, it's a 5, 7 pair. Yeah, the 7 has to go here for the column, and this is a 5. Okay, so let's go down here, take 7 out. Okay, that makes this a 2. That makes this a 6. Makes this a 5. This is 7, 6. Okay, this is not 5. This is a 2. 5, 2, 2, 5. 7, 5. What do we have left up here? We have a triple here, and it's a 3, 7, 9. And I can't resolve that yet. 3, oh no, this is a 3. I was going to say, that was pretty surprising if you can't resolve it at this point. This is 7, 9. This is a 3. Okay, come down here and make this 3, 6 pair, or resolve that 3, 6 pair, and we're down to 5 and 6. So this is 6 and this is 5, and we're done. Okay, so that puzzle was not too bad at all. I think that finding that the trick at the beginning, really, we got a lot of place digits and eliminated candidates from that, and really it just kind of collapsed from that point. Now I will say that finding that New York Times trick at the beginning is not always completely necessary to solve the puzzle. In fact, you could probably always solve the puzzle without finding it, but finding it at the beginning will kind of get you going a little faster, and you may find something from that trick that might be harder to find if you just do normal scanning. So let me know what you think of the whole thing, looking for that at the beginning of the puzzle, whether you think it's worth it or just not something you're ever concerned about when you solve the puzzle. Let me know what you think. I think it's pretty neat because it is there most of the time in these puzzles and in the New York Times Hard. And it's just, just a neat thing to look for. But that's pretty much all I have to say about this puzzle. It was pretty straightforward other than that at the beginning. So I will see you next time.